right. Everything on?
I don't know. Is it?
With I can only hope. Can only. I just had another guy offer me $5. Hey, if I could get everybody to kick in $5, we could turn the air conditioning so it's a little cooler in here. He's like, we're all sweating to death. I was like, for $5, I'll have my guy. If everybody gives me $5, we'll just fan you guys.
All right.
All right,
I
so
think
let's.
we're live, aren't we?
We should be.
Okay, here we go. First match of the day.
It says we're live. Let's see if they now get some people.
Arizona State Championships. We're in the 8-ball singles division. Edward Chavez versus Pierre Elhaj.
All right. Yeah.
Edward's going to 4. Pierre's going to 5.
It is warm.
And off we go. And we got a cluster.
And we're fired up and flying.
Yeah.
Way to start off the day.
Pretty busy day yesterday with the doubles and 10-ball.
Yeah, it'll be pretty busy today, too.
Oh, yeah. And Edward Chavez is at the table. He's going with stripes, which is about the only available ball. And he missed it.
All right, come on. I know. I told Ozzy. Yep, I've told Ozzy. He wanted to argue with me. He's like, what do you mean they're out of dress code? It's like, dude, just they're out of dress code. Come on.
Talked to him today about it.
Yeah.
All right, Pierre has solids, and Edward coming to the table with no shot on his stripes.
There we go. No. There we go. Now we got 7 in there.
All right, anybody?
Sounds great. Thanks a lot. Philip, good morning.
Sound good? That's a good start.
Yeah, it's good. That's a plus on our end anyway.
Yeah. Oh, good shot. You might want to switch Pierre to blue, Edward to black.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, that work for you?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he could ramjet that ball in the corner and go forward. Well, he chose not to. All right, now we're opened up.
Yeah, now we got some action.
Pierre's got a pretty good table here with the solids. He didn't need to bump that 10 over in front of the 1, but he can still roll that 6 in.
Sorry about that. All right.
Roll that 6 in and
Yeah, the 1's a little funky. Hang on. Didn't make the 6. Oh,
yeah,
I don't think he had a makeable shot on the 1.
he
Maybe.
could have if he rolled up further a little bit. Apparently that ball goes past the 6, huh?
Apparently. Who did? John? Yeah, I just sent him a text. So we got to get him in dress code. I just sent him a text telling him we have to get him in dress code. It's becoming an issue.
Who's telling them?
I told John because it's just they're tearing up my refs.
I'm not surprised. Ozzy and oh, you mean John Lehman?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant your John. I was saying, why would he have to do it?
Yeah, no.
Think.
Well, it didn't quite make it by the 6, but it definitely blocked the 6, so that was a major plus.
Oh, that was a good shot.
10 ball, I think, goes by the 1.
I would think.
Well, apparently he's got the angle for the 10 on the side, or I don't think the 14 goes on the side.
I wouldn't think so. We might not be able to see enough of that 10.
Oh,
Yeah,
now he's
looks
shooting
like-
the 14. Oh, yeah. All right.
Heck, what do we know?
Nice shot.
Actually,
It's tough to tell from here.
I know.
We're
I
not
know.
high enough angle to actually get some depth on some of the shots.
That's another one. Now he's perfect just to slide up the rail there.
Yeah, slide up and around the 6. Nice touch. I'm old. I'd hit that a little harder, so I was a little closer, but he should be good here.
All right, Edward draws first blood.
Yeah. He had that 8 ball wipe its feet before it went through the door, but
Yeah.
went right in. 1-0, and Edward only has to win 4.
Yep.
So, did you pronounce it Pierre Elhaj?
I'm saying Elhaj.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Elhaj. Yeah, that's how I would say it. Hopefully, we're saying it right. I hate messing people's names.
It's got to be right.
Until he tells us we're wrong. Yeah, we're right. Until he tells us no. All right, so Edward's breaking. See what kind of power Chavez has got here. That did not sound real solid and did not look like he hit that very solid.
Let's see, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Nothing went. Depending on what group he wants. Might be able to throw that 9 in with the 3 if he could even see the 3. He is going with strikes.
Yeah, I don't think he really has a shot at any of the solids, so he pretty much had to take a stripe.
Yeah. Good shot.
Yeah, no, he looks like Pierre shoots pretty straight. Oh, we're gonna call that commentator jinx
Well,
because that shot was much easier than the last 2, I think.
He jumped way up on that ball.
Yeah, he was trying to make the cue ball do some things. You can go to, well, I don't know if we put the payouts up for the single A ball yet, but you can go to CTS On Demand and check out all the brackets, and the payouts are on at least Scotch and 10 ball right now. Yeah, I'm not sure.
So did the Scotch finally? It went 2 sets last night, didn't it?
Double dip Hill.
What time?
It was a great match.
Time did it get over?
I don't know, dude. I think it was like 11:45 when I got to my room. I think. I can tell you this. It
You
was
were
it was
tired?
too late. I didn't even look at the clock, dude. I just went to the room. I turned on the Olympics, got a water out of the fridge, and I don't even think I opened it and took a drink. And I was out. I was so tired. Morning, Sean. Hello, hello, hello.
Heck, where's Glenna? I know she's up because I talked to her about 9:30.
She went back to bed, took a nap. You're
No,
not
she
around.
didn't do that.
That's what I would do.
She might be shampooing the carpets.
What the?
We have our own shampooer. We got 4 cats.
Yeah, I'll
They
tell
would-
you, dude.
Hack
When
up
we
those
remodeled our
hairballs and
place, we
stuff.
took all the carpet out, and I bought we got 6 throw rugs. I like that so much better. Because you just go through the whole house with a little steam mop, clean
Yeah.
things, everything up, right? And after being in the casinos and laying on the carpet in a casino and leveling a table or something,
Yeah.
carpet's gross. It's so disgusting.
Yep.
And if you've ever been in a casino or a house for that matter and seen what's under the carpet,
Don't
it's
want to
not
know.
good. It's not good. I'm thinking that's what they embalm the mummies with.
Well, with 4 cats, you're always getting a damn hairball and
Oh, yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Do your cats all put the hairballs right where you got to walk in the morning?
Pretty much.
They're such loving critters. It's
I
like,
know.
here, I would like to share this with you. That's disgusting.
Well, Edward's got the one in the side.
Yeah. He could land really good right here. Nice.
He didn't land so good.
No, yeah.
I don't know why he went forward.
Yeah, I was surprised he didn't just put a little bit of draw on that and just shoot the 8 in the upper right. Now
he
he's
could
in.
have just popped over and maybe bumped the 10.
I think he's in
or the
nowhere
12.
land now.
He's got no corner pocket.
2 railer into the side pocket. 2 rails around the 14 into the
Oh.
left side pocket.
Okay. Well,
I think it's easier than where he's going.
Well, he's looking to. What the heck? Oh,
Side pocket. Look.
he was playing it in the corner.
Yeah,
though.
if he 2 railed it to miss the 12, I think it goes in the side. Because that would have been a little high. That would have been
Ooh.
closer to the
He almost really hooped
diamond
himself
before
there.
the side.
Well, you figure Paul needs to get, or Pierre, I'm sorry, needs to get out here because he doesn't want to go down. Oh,
Sean
look.
says it's the same as if you cut open a mattress, and I'm just thinking I'm not cutting open a mattress.
Some things better off not knowing, right?
Well, yeah. Well, and at least you put like a sheet or something over a mattress, right? It's like when
Yeah.
you're walking around on carpet, it's the carpet. It's
2-0, Edward.
So, yeah. Well, so I'll tell you, you might even have been there that time. So, I want to say there's a video from AccuStats back when they used to do the VHS tapes of the Reno Open.
Yeah.
I think it's Earl Strickland and Efren Reyes. And they're playing, and a bucket of water falls through the ceiling at the Sands. Makes big old noise. It falls and hits the bleachers, the metal bleachers. I promise you guys this is a true story. That video, that had to be what, early 80s?
Maybe mid 80s.
Mid 80s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mid to late 80s, actually.
2008, 7? Probably 8. We're setting up the U.S. bar table. No, it was the Reno Open. I think it was,
Is that when we took all 9-footers in?
yeah. So that was like the first or second year I was setting up the Reno Open. I think we set up 5 or 6 of them. So it had to be 2007 or 8. It's raining like crazy. We're setting up the 9s. And the water starts coming through the ceiling. So I call, I want to make sure, it's not going to fall on a pool table or whatever. So I call maintenance and I say, hey, there's a leak up here in the ceiling. So we're setting up the tables, and about 40 minutes later, in comes one of the banquet guys. He shot that really quick. Go slow down just a little, Edward, and focus. Or Pierre, just Pierre. He's playing a little fast. So the maintenance guy comes in. He's got a bucket and a 2x4. I'm like, what you doing, man? He's like, well, I'm going to put this bucket up in the ceiling. I'm like, oh, hell no, dude. I saw the video. You're not putting a bucket above the drop ceiling to collect water. There's no way it's going to hold, right? So I'm like, oh, my God. So I went back and looked, and you can find the video on YouTube of the bucket falling through the ceiling with Earl. I went back and looked. I found it on YouTube, and it is exactly the same spot, and it was exactly the same carpet.
Yeah, no, I kind of remember. I remember.
It's like 25, 30 years later, dude.
Yeah.
It's the same carpet.
Well,
disgusting, dude.
The Sands wasn't, the highest quality place.
No,
but it was a good
no.
location.
It was cool. Well, to give you an example, that was in 2008, I think.
Rooms are like $19.
Yeah, and then one year that they give a $10 off on your room coupon.
Yeah.
So it was $9 for your room for the night.
They used to get big fields.
And it was $19 for the suite, which basically meant you got a double wide or a king, and there was
with the hot tub.
With a hot tub in the middle of your room.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yep. And it was like $19 a night, dude.
Yeah.
It was just so funny, though. But yeah, that carpet was disgusting. It was like, my God, 30-year-old carpet.
The one thing I really miss about the Sands was Mel's.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, great memories.
Yeah.
A lot of good pool tournaments there. They were really good to the pool players.
Oh, we had some not so good memories there, too.
We had some rough.
The time that table dropped on Paul.
Oh, my God. Dude, that's probably my most impressive memory, though.
Well, I wasn't even going.
Mark almost killed us in that event. Mark Griffin. I think he owes me a bonus still for that event.
Yeah, I wasn't even going to that event, but I don't know who called me. You or
I
Mark
called
or
you.
somebody said, hey, we need cloth.
So, yeah.
Because the table broke, and you had to. So I get there, and I figure I'm just delivering a damn
dude, that was
cloth
so
for
brutal.
the table that broke.
It was 73 hours straight I had to work.
Well, I worked like 48 myself.
Yeah.
You guys had already been going 30 hours.
Griffin had, that was the first Reno Open we had did. He's like, oh, yeah, Larry Keller. He's built this ramp thing. You're going to go up and you're going to set up this tournament. It was on the second floor, so we had diamond tables, single piece.
9-footers.
9-footers.
Yeah.
He's built this ramp. I can't believe that didn't go. He built this ramp system like a train track. And we wedged the winch into a doorway at the top of the stairs, which was sketchy as all hell. And we winched these tables up. And then you have to push them to where they go, put the legs on, flip them down, all this crap, right? Well, it's not an easy job without the whole ramp system. But he's like, yeah, Larry's going to have 4 or 5 helpers. You guys will be good, da-da-da-da-da. So I get there, find out we can't even set up the ramp until 10 o'clock at night. We can't move a table till midnight, and we have to be done by 6 a.m. with all the tables in. We're busting our butts. We're working hard. It was me and Larry Keller. That was it. And, Paul Smith was there, and he was supposed to be there just to level tables, but he had to start helping us because we were way understaffed for this job. We may have been better to take the diamonds apart and carry them up piece by piece. But because we were exhausted, one of the diamond tables, while it was sitting on its side, flipped over, and it hit Paul Smith in the leg and broke his leg. Now, the table fell onto something that was sitting on the ground. Oh, yuck.
Yeah, he's all right.
Gotta slow it down a little. Yeah, shooting too quick. So when the table fell, it broke Paul Smith's leg. So paramedics had to come. Had to go deal with his leg. So it's just me and Larry Keller. Larry's like, I can't do it no more. So he went to bed. But when this table fell, it broke the slate
Oh,
on a
it shattered
9-foot
it in that
table
one corner. Yeah.
from the middle bottom rail diamond all the way to the side rail
Yeah,
second
it
diamond.
was
Broke that
crazy.
whole corner off.
And not just in one clean piece. It was
Well, and
all shaled and
oh
shattered.
god, and we only had 16 tables. And now we got to do this Reno Open, which was
We had to have that table.
we had to have it. We had no cloth. So Bill's in Vegas. I call Bill. I'm like, Bill, you need to bring me a cloth. Bill's like, okay, cool.
It's like an 8-hour drive.
Yeah. Bill drives 8 hours. In the meantime, I had to wedge this table up by myself and get it flipped back over the other way. And we get it up. Bill shows up, and I'm leveling tables and all the other stuff. And then we had to take all this table apart. And, like, as soon as we started pulling the cloth, it's like, I don't know, like, what, a 4-inch gap of slate is just gone.
It's gone.
It's
I
like
mean,
powder.
There's some of the pieces.
So Bill's like, all right, I'll clean all this up. And we had to go get drill. We had to go get screws. We had to go get Bondo.
Yep.
And got all this stuff. And we pieced that thing together and Bondoed it.
Yeah, I kind of jigsawed it all back together, and then you come
Dude, it
behind
was so
me and
crazy.
Bondoed everything.
Got it all put back together. And we
your-
were so tired. We went to sleep. 5-6 hours later, we wake up. We got to go deal with stuff. And these guys, Tony Chohan, actually, and Dante.
I don't remember who was playing. They were playing one pocket.
Playing one pocket on that table, on that end of the table. Nobody ever knew we broke that table into a bunch of pieces.
What did we work on that? Like 10 hours or something?
Oh God, dude, it was insane.
I'm taking all these little pieces of slate and trying to fit them in like a jigsaw puzzle. And Rick did his Bondo magic because he was in the car business, repairing cars and stuff. So he knew what he was doing, and
That was crazy.
it was a lot of work, though.
Yeah,
Another
was
funny
insane.
thing about that, when we broke down and flipped that table onto the cart, you could
Just all
hear
the
all
stuff
those
running out
pieces.
of it. And,
It
yeah, that was crazy.
crazy.
So 2-1. Job
Yeah.
is break.
Sorry we're not talking much about the pool, but we will. I was talking to somebody yesterday, I forget who it was, who said, I like you guys' commentary because you're not just talking about take this shot, take that shot. And it gets boring to people listening sometimes.
Yeah. I also get
He likes the
complaints that
stories.
we don't
I
talk
know.
about pool enough,
I
but you
know.
know what? It's Bad Boys TV, not your TV.
It's also free.
Yes. Hey, cough up the money. We'll talk more about what you want to hear. It's a pretty good match so far. You know, I think Pierre was just shooting a little too quick, and when he started settling down, he
Yeah.
played that last game pretty good.
Well, Edward had an opportunity to go up 3-0.
Yeah, that would have been huge.
Yeah.
Huge. Be on the hill, and the other guy's got to win 5. That's a
Yeah.
nice place to be.
But yeah, Reno, I wasn't even supposed to go that
That was a
year.
miracle
I
pull
ended up
off.
staying for the whole tournament.
Yeah.
Then I went every year.
I was so tired that when I was leveling the last 4 or 5 nines, I just rolled to the next one. I
Yeah.
couldn't get back on my feet. That was so
then,
brutal.
Yeah, and then we started just taking 7-footers up there for U.S. bar table.
Yep.
It was, 32 tables?
Yeah.
I ran the winch system at the top. Of the
Yeah.
stairs.
What was it that one year we did? So there used to be a Scotch doubles group that came up during the 8-ball part
Oh,
of the
and use
event.
those 8 tables. In
Yeah,
together
so then we
to
only
run
had
around.
24 tables, and we did like 230 players on.
Yeah.
I think that's about 230 players in the 8-ball on from Friday night to Sunday on 24 7-footers. Lot of fun.
That was for several years in a row,
Yeah.
I think, wasn't it?
Good morning, U18B. How you doing?
We didn't have the CTS system either then. It was all
No, not the
manual.
first few years. Yeah,
Remember that one year we had 244 in the 8-ball division?
we had to write it all.
And you and I are up in your room doing the drawing manually, writing all the
Oh
names on the
yeah,
board. It was like 2:30 in the morning before we even got done with that.
yeah.
That was crazy.
Those were good times though.
It was.
A lot of fun.
It was.
I got a picture on my phone that Justin Collette from Tar took that year that it snowed and we had like 4 feet of snow while we're moving the tables in. It's piled up on the forklift. And,
Yep.
yeah.
There were some rough loadings weather-wise.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a little.
Were you there the year that we had to push the last 2 nines up that ramp without a winch?
You know what? No.
That was brutal. The battery system died.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night, there's nothing you can do, but we had to get the last 2 tables up. We got everybody we could together, tied ropes onto the carts and everything, and I think there were 6 of us, pushed 2 nines all the way up the 2 flights of stairs.
And it was pretty steep.
Well, when you got to the middle, right before you got to the top, the 9-footer would actually be over my head because it had to go up
and then
to clear the top step. Yeah, that was insane.
Over all the years we did that, I'm just surprised nobody got killed. Or we didn't lose a table and go flying down into the casino. Because it's casino.
Well,
right at the
yeah,
bottom of the
Paul
stairs.
Smith got his leg broke. That's the worst injury.
Yep.
Bill's mic's not loud enough? Yeah, you kind of got your mic away from his mouth.
All right. How about now?
How about now? How about now? How you like me now? Yep, good times, good times. Well, what you gonna do here?
Well, who's shooting?
I think it's Pierre.
What's he
It's
shooting,
hard to
stripes.
Yeah. The replay on this is
he's
way
kicking.
behind. Yeah, I like this kick. I think this. Oh, you didn't have to shoot that hard though.
I'm not sure that was a good hit.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
But this.
But I like the kick because it had a better chance of giving him a leave on the next shot. Yeah.
Well, he's got 3 balls.
Well, this is the right way to go.
Yeah.
I would draw back a little, or just roll up a little because you want, an angle to easily cut the 2 and easily move up towards the 3.
He's got an angle.
Yeah, I would definitely have made sure that cue ball was nowhere on that rail, though. These young guys, they got so much better eyes.
Oops.
That's why, though. When you're on that rail, it changes everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. That little, if he had gave himself just a little more angle so that the cue ball would have shot the 6 up and the cue ball would have moved to the right, I promise you he would not have missed that 2 ball. It's just kind of the way it goes.
That was interesting.
Yeah, almost like he didn't shoot for shape. Holy crap.
Did he scratch?
No.
Well, he smashed that. Well, it got it down table.
It's like I'm just praying for shape.
Well,
He shoot a shot like that.
It went airborne, too.
Yeah, he jumped it over the 2. Went around. I think he just banked this back to where the 2 is.
Mm-hmm.
Pocket speed. If you miss, you block the pocket. If you make it, you're going to have shape on the 8. It should. Cue ball should come around 2 rails for the 8. Oh, no, I don't go that direction. That direction, if you miss, you sell out.
Yeah, he changed
There
his
you go.
mind.
Yeah, this is a. Oh, you shot that so hard, he's going to get it anyway.
Oh. Oh, look at this. Almost hooked. Almost scratched.
Wow.
Almost hooked.
He missed that so bad he made it.
2-2.
Oh, man.
Hey, he had a big pocket.
Well, yeah, no, that's why I would have shot it that direction,
Yeah.
but I would have not shot it at that speed.
But he got there.
It worked.
That's all that counts.
Can't argue with success.
Scoreboard, that's all that counts.
It's not what you should have done, it's what happened. Well, Pierre wins one more game, and then it's even up, and the spot is gone. 2-2. Edward Chavez goes to 4. Pierre Elhaj, I hope I'm saying that right, goes to 5. Elhaj. How much fun would it be to be an announcer for the Olympics and figuring out all those names? We were making fun of the if you go back and watch the women's long road course bicycle race, the one announcer just keeps saying this one lady's name over and over and over, and it's a tough one. Clearly he had practiced it. And the other guy just like refused to say it. We were making so much fun of him because he was even talking about her when she was in like dead last, you know, because she was like a prior champion or whatever. He just kept saying the name. It's like, yeah, he learned this name and he's going to let everybody know he knows this is the name he knows. That was pretty funny.
That was a pretty good shot. I don't think that 5 goes up in the corner.
If it does, it'll have to be pocket speed.
Yeah.
It'll have to just miss the 12, and it will bobble back and forth before it drops.
Not sure if he can shoot it in the side. Cue ball might not clear that 9.
Looks like he's going all the way up.
Rick, could you twist that monitor just a little bit because I'm getting a big glare from the
Getting the bill glare.
Well, it's coming from that door back there.
Yeah.
El Safo. It's got a 4-6 combo to the side.
I'm going to guess Pierre doesn't play on a lot of diamond tables. Because, man, he shoots everything with some speed.
Yeah.
That's from years of playing on a valley, being afraid it's going to roll off on you.
Well, on the valley, if you just get it anywhere near the pocket, it goes too.
Yep. The new Rickism of the week. He missed that shot so bad he made it. It's true. That's what happened.
It happens a lot, actually.
That is exactly what happened.
It's 8-ball singles.
Good morning, Christina. Get your coffee. It's all good.
Just woke up. It's 11 o'clock.
Well, I'm not awake yet either, so, I mean, technically. And I've had a cup of coffee.
I've had like 3 cups.
Well, oh, that's a foul. Jesus Christ. Holy moly, man. That's called a double hit push.
I missed it.
Did you miss it?
Yeah.
You want me to show it again? Watch here. Hold on.
Well, I'm curious
I
if
can
you picked the cue ball up. Yep. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Good thing, because holy shit. Watch this. We're watching it again. You guys can all go back and watch this shot because we got the DVR turned on for you. Watch this. He hit that in the cue ball, caught up with it, shoved it on through.
Yeah. Yeah, that was an easy
That
call
was
there.
amazing.
For giggles and grins, I went around there and thanked Mr. John. He told me, he said, Bill, you can run him out of here if you want to. I said, thank you, sir.
Yeah, cool.
Well, he's frustrated over there because, well, I can't say online. Just like you.
Yeah. Oh, they're back there cooking again, Bill. I don't know if I can take it.
I know they're going to be bringing lunch out here pretty soon. And they have they have
Yuck.
no sense of humor either.
No, they don't.
I mean,
Like, they're like border patrol people.
they could have at least thrown us a cookie.
God, no. Worse there. No humor whatsoever. Remember that time I'm in story mode this morning. I don't know why. Remember that time Diamond called us and they said they needed tables delivered in Canada?
Oh my God, I'll never forget that. How could I ever
We
forget
gotta write
that?
it. Gotta write that story. You know what everybody does a book, right? And I thought, you know what? We should just do like each little story, just have it acted out like a little episode
Well,
on
you
TV.
said the title yesterday, something about road stories.
When the
or-
last ball falls.
When the last ball falls, that'd be a good title.
Yeah.
But-
It was so funny. Diamond calls us up. It's like, I don't know, it's what, a Wednesday? Hey, these tables were supposed to be delivered in Vancouver, BC 2 weeks ago. This guy's not going to buy them if we don't get them to him by tomorrow. Can you guys go do it? I'm like, dude, seriously?
You do know we're in Vegas, right? You're
Yes,
talking
we're in
about
Las Vegas,
Canada.
right? So I'm like, I don't know, let me see. So I call and I find a box truck. And then I'm like, Bill, you got to go with me, dude. I can't do this on my own. So we got, I don't know, 10 7-footers in a box truck.
I think they were all going to Paul Sapp, weren't they?
Yeah, and a 9-foot light that was going to Brett Baker.
Yeah, some of them were going.
So we didn't know Brett Baker at the time. We didn't know Paul Sapp at the time. Oh, man.
Well, we had to put some of them in Paul's garage.
Yeah, at his house. We
And
put
then-
2 at his house, and then I think the rest went into a pool hall. It was crazy. So we take off, or we drive around the clock. We get to BC. We call Paul. We're like, hey, we're at the border. Bill thought it would be funny to crack a joke with the border patrol lady, and oh my God, she was pissy.
She was, yeah.
She had no sense of humor
she
whatsoever,
was-
and it was clearly a joke. I mean, it was just.
I don't even remember what it was. but
It was like.
It was nothing severe. or
No,
anything.
it was like, is all you got, or pool tables, or something, and I don't know. I mean, should we tell the whole story?
Might as well.
Can we tell the pit stop story?
Oh,
part of it?
absolutely. It's all
So
legal.
before we get to the border, Bill's like, hey, let's take this exit. I'm like, okay. So we take this exit, we pull into a gas station, and he's got a half a joint.
half a joint.
He takes his half a joint, and he hides it under a rock in the parking lot
Yeah,
of
'cause I
this
didn't
gas
wanna-
station.
Didn't want to go into Canada.
Yeah, he
with
didn't
that.
want to try to cross the border with this half a joint. Oh my God! He's like, all right, remember this exit. So anyway, so I call Paul, and Paul's like, okay, I'll meet you at the border. He meets us at the border, and I'm like, okay, we'll follow you. So we're following him into downtown British Columbia, Vancouver. And I'm having a hell of a time keeping up with him because his truck is a stick shift with no third gear.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that part.
Yeah. So we unload some tables at his house, and then we go to the pool hall, and we unload some tables there, and we're exhausted. We are absolutely wiped.
Well, we had to push those tables through a
to-
parking garage.
Through a parking garage to like the 3rd floor, I think.
Yeah, we
Something
couldn't
crazy.
drive the truck into the parking garage because there was no clearance.
Yeah.
You remember that
Right, it
first
wouldn't
level?
fit.
We had to get a run at it.
Yeah. Yeah, we're running across. We had to go across the street and run up a hill. So,
Pushing these tables.
so needless to say, we get all that done, and then we're driving back and crossing the border, and then we couldn't remember what the damn exit was for the. So it's like, well, that exit looks right, so we pull in.
I want my.
I think we
half a joint
stopped at
back.
like 2 or 3 different
did.
exits.
We
Couldn't
did.
find his half
Then
joint.
we gave up. Pissed me off.
We're so tired, and then we're
Uh-oh.
just the Nick. Well, he just plows everything. I don't. What was the need to hit that
I
hard?
don't know. Now Edward has ball in hand on the 8.
Yeah, could put him
Go
in the
put on the hill.
put him on the hill here. Make this ball.
Yeah. But we get to Seattle. And we,
Oh, he gave it to him. Oh, I'd have made him shoot it. This game's been kind of funky.
yeah. Well, we get to Seattle.
How did?
And we
we
haven't
were looking for a
slept.
hotel. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So we're looking for a hotel. So we haven't slept in 2 days. And we don't have back then. No navigator. You know,
Oh, no.
still had
No.
flip phones. You know, and we're basically driving there with a paper map. So I take this exit because we're like, there's got to be hotels on this exit, and it drops us right in front of the Mariner Stadium. So Bill and people are walking across the street. We're right there on
Right
Edgar
there.
Martinez Drive, and Bill's like, I'm gonna get out and see if they got tickets. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna look for a parking spot. And I go around the corner, and this guy is like
We're in
waving
a
a
box
sign
truck
that says,
now.
"Yeah, we're in a box truck, 26-foot box truck." And this guy is waving a sign saying $20 parking. So I barely fit into the parking lot. I'm like, "Can I park this here?" And he's like, "Yeah, $20 parking spot." So I park, and then I call Bill, and I go, "I hope they got tickets because I already paid for parking." Bill's like, "Yeah, I'm getting tickets right now." So we go in, and we see the Mariner game, and I don't even know how we made it to the end of the game without falling asleep in the stadium.
Yeah.
It was a great game. Mariners win. We go back. We get in the box truck. Now it's almost midnight.
Yeah, we got to find a place to sleep. We've tried to sleep in the truck, but it
Well, and
just
then we stopped at like 4 hotels, and they were just
all
full.
booked.
We finally find this one hotel somewhere in downtown Seattle, and it was sketchy, to say the least.
Well, they told me all we got is a suite. It's $100 for the suite. We'll take it.
Hookers R Us or
Well,
something.
CSI was paying for it anyway. So. But it was a piece of
Well, the
crap
hotel
room.
was huge. It was a huge hotel room. I slept on the couch. Bill got the bed. There was a refrigerator in there. And I went over to open the fridge because I'm thinking I'll put a couple drinks in there and get them cold for the morning. And there's like a case of muffins. It was the weirdest shit.
Yeah.
But the next morning we got up and we're like, hey, let's see when the Mariner game is. So we made Mark Griffin pay for 2 Mariner games.
Yeah, we watched another game.
Then after that game, we drove all the way back nonstop.
Well, no,
From
right back
Oh,
there.
no, yeah. Yeah, but we still drove nonstop.
Yeah, that was Grants
So we drove
Pass,
from
Oregon.
Seattle to
Grants Pass.
Grants Pass. By the time we got to Grants Pass, because we said screw it and watched a Mariner game, Bill had called Brett Baker. We didn't know who he was. Hey, we need to drop this light off. We're going to be in. Well, they were getting married. He's like, we're not even there, but the door's unlocked.
It was like their
Just-
reception that night.
Just
or
carry it
something.
in and drop it off in the house.
It was Julie that I talked to on the phone.
Yeah.
While we were driving down the freeway
The
with an
bounce-
empty box truck.
Oh, my God. Bill almost couldn't hold on to the phone
It's crazy.
because the truck was bouncing so hard.
And we tried to sleep in the truck, too, and it
Oh,
was
my God, dude.
impossible.
I had my feet on the dash, my
The
feet on the
ceiling.
ceiling, out the window. You just could. There's no way to get comfortable. So we get to Grants Pass. It's night. It's dark.
It's out in the woods,
So when you go to
actually.
Brett Baker's house, you make this left-hand turn. I think it was a left-hand turn.
Into his
And then you
driveway
make a
thing.
right-hand turn, and then banjos start to play.
It was. It was out there in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, and it was raining.
Yeah.
We were afraid we were going to get stuck in the mud.
We barely had room to get the truck turned around, if I remember right. And then we had no light. We had to carry this light onto his deck and around to the side of the house.
Oh, my God, it was so funny. So we got that dropped off. Then we drove all night long,
Back to Vegas.
all the way back to Vegas.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It was probably a lot bigger memory for us than you guys, but there
Well,
it
if
is.
they asked us to do it again, I'd say, hell no.
I don't know. I might do it again just for the Mariner games.
Well, I wouldn't want to have to be so rushed.
Oh, God, dude.
You know, stop.
That was brutal going.
Yeah.
Well, it was brutal coming back, too, but we kind of did that to ourselves because we wanted to watch the second Mariner game.
Yeah.
But, yeah, getting out of the truck and you hiding that half a joint under the rock.
Pissed me off. I never
That's
found
like-
it.
Oh, my God, dude. And we were so tired. I mean, if we were more awake, we probably would have remembered where we put it. But, God damn, that was funny. All right, here we go.
Back in action.
Looks like it's going.
Yep.
And there it went. stripe on the break. Not a good spread. You got two groups of three that are really weird. The three stripes to the right and the three solids. That was so funny. Yeah.
Reno was always pretty fun.
Yeah, it was a brutal load in and load out, but the tournament was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and one of the
I
things
saw some
about
great action
the
there.
load in and load out was that we had to hire locals to help us.
Yeah.
And when I say locals, I'm talking about street people.
From the temp service. Yeah, so
There was a couple.
I
That were
buddied
pretty
up
good.
with the security at the Sands, and we hired the one guy to help. And his job was to sign these guys in and do a sniff test. Because I'm telling you, we'd call him and go, hey, we need 4 helpers. And he'd go, okay, cool. I go, but send 9 people. Literally. And he's like, why? You go, well, because 5 of them ain't going to be. If I could smell alcohol, they're not going to work.
If they even
Way
show up.
too dangerous.
Yeah, even if they show up.
Yeah. And usually, you know, he'd say, okay, cool. We'd put in the order for 9 people. 6 would show up, and at least 2 or 3 we'd have to kick out.
Yeah, there was a couple of them that worked.
We had a
every
couple
time
guys that were
good
pretty
at it,
loyal
yeah.
that they were there every time. They would call me, hey, when you going to be there? I mean,
Yeah.
they were so desperate for work. But,
And they worked. Some of
yeah,
them worked.
yeah. There was like 3 of them that was there every time, and they really appreciated the work.
I had the easiest
We
job.
paid them good. I mean, you know, it was fair pay.
Yeah.
But
I had
that
the
was
easiest job, though. I ran the winch. But it's an important job. It always amazed me that doorway held all those years.
oh my God, dude! Just that whole thing was so sketchy. I mean, if OSHA would have walked in, they would have been. Yeah, no.
Oh, my God. They would maybe thrown us in jail.
I couldn't believe the casino agreed to it. I mean, we're moving 1,000 to 1,200 pound tables up 2 flights of stairs.
Well, the thing is,
At the bottom of the stairs
was the
is
casino.
the casino.
Didn't they actually have to move like a blackjack table out
Yeah,
of the way
yeah.
or
It'd be
something?
two blackjack tables
If
right
one of
there at the
those-
bottom.
Yeah, if one of those tables cut loose and went flying down the stairs, somebody would die.
But I'll tell you how old the Sands was. When that table flipped over and landed, so it flipped over on the second floor above the poker room, and it slammed on the ground. Security come running up immediately to see what happened.
Yeah.
Because the drop ceiling down below us, I'm not kidding you, paramedics showed up, looked at Paul. The hospital was across the street. They said, look, you don't want to spend the money. Just, it's broke. Put him in a car, take him across the street, which is what Mark Griffin did. The dust was still falling out of that drop ceiling when I went downstairs after Mark had left with Paul. The paramedics had come. I already stood the other table back up. And the dust from that drop ceiling must have dropped 4 inches of God knows what
Yeah.
from over the years from that drop ceiling. And I'm not exaggerating. It probably,
Hey, Paul, good day to you. I think, yeah, we still got like 6 players left in 10 ball, don't we?
yeah, it's just a matter of when we'll be able to fit them in.
Yeah.
We're talking about 10-ball amateurs. We're not streaming any of the pro stuff. That's
Yeah,
all
good.
CSI.
Hopefully it'll fit in sometime today. We need to be done with 8 ball and 10
Yeah, it's
ball
not going to
today.
fit. No, the 8-ball got till 6 o'clock tomorrow, but I think we only get down to the final 4
Teams on, when did teams start?
tomorrow at 6, Friday at 6.
Oh, okay. So tomorrow actually is a pretty easy day until 6.
Well, and it's easy after that because we hand out the schedules to them and everything. They just go
Oh,
play.
that's right. It's a round robin thing.
Yeah.
The group's a round robin. Gotcha.
I take it Paul really likes 10-ball. And I'm just going to call him Paul. Oh,
He told us yesterday how to pronounce it.
yeah, but I can't remember. That was
I
yesterday.
think it was like
I'm
Olzeski.
old.
Olzeski. Correct us, Paul.
Chet-
Correct us.
Tolcheski. Did I say that right? Olcheski?
Olcheski or something like that, yeah. It's got to be close. He told us yesterday.
Oh, we're about to find out. He'd be like, "Oh my God, I can't stand you guys. Can't. It's a simple name."
Well, he came back for more, so I... Okay.
It's just like Jones, where I come from.
Oh, some of the names we have to pronounce at Derby,
Oh man,
I'll never forget. Eustishen.
you should. Yeah, I know. And I don't even know if we're doing it right, but he just
No,
says
I
yes.
asked him.
I know he says it because he probably just went, you know what? They're never gonna get it.
I'll give him the easy pronunciation. Maybe those.
They're like, yeah, no, they ain't never gonna get it. I'm just gonna tell them that's right, because they're gonna butcher it worse. I don't know if I agree with that shot, because you could just shoot this. Well, he left that one open, but you could shoot the stripe he's next to. Yeah, which I would have done.
He does have
Because-
an issue with that. What is it, 11 ball up there by the 7?
Yeah.
Actually, here's a, he could get on it from there. Oh,
What the heebie-jeebie?
I think if
He
shot
just
it up in
shoots
the
so
corner,
quick,
He
it
could have
just-
flopped over to the
Yeah,
other
he just shoots
side.
so fast. It's like, take a little more time, man, and Oy.
Oh, he put the ball right over by the pocket. That's not good. I think this is Pierre now.
Oh my goodness, man! He just wham.
He almost hooked himself.
I know. You can get better action with less wham. I don't think he knows less wham. It just.
This is not the easiest shot in the world here.
It's Pierre, so French, don't they do a lot of Formula One racing in
Oh,
France?
yeah.
So it's all everything wham. Vroom. I live in Indianapolis, Indiana, so
Whoa, he went that way?
I'm shocked.
Oh, look at
I live in Indianapolis, Indiana, where everybody thinks they're a damn race car driver.
I thought he would have shot that 8 ball up to the left corner.
This is the gold bracket.
Oh, boy.
Oh, oh.
Oh, Pierre gets another whack at it here.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
You got it. 3-3. Tree. Gold. This is gold division.
It's getting tight. And really, I just think both players just need to slow her down a wee bit. Back her off about 25%.
Nope.
Paul left on us. We must not have said his last name right. He never
I
came back and
probably
answered.
stalled too long on answering his question because we were doing the Vancouver trip.
Well, you can't interrupt a good story.
Yep. In a couple weeks, you'll be heading off to the Rio.
I'm not ready.
No, but it's
I need it, though.
you need the money.
Oh, God, I need it.
It's one of your bigger paydays.
Yep. Pay off half the loans I had to take to get through COVID.
Yeah, I'll be there for 4 days.
Cool, cool.
the first 4.
Mike's playing in the
Yep.
the Diamond
Yep.
event.
Yep.
Cool.
That starts on the very first day of the event.
It's a good experience.
First. Yeah.
You know, if you really want to improve your game, playing in an event like that gives you, even if you get a butt whooping, you gain value. You know,
He
you get a
played-
little more comfortable playing those guys each time you play.
And 2 years ago, when they had the U.S. Open 9-ball at the Mandalay Bay, he played.
Yep.
And
He didn't play that bad. Didn't
Well,
he? He lost Hill Hill in the second
he
set,
lost
I think.
And the first set, he played Chang.
Yeah.
I mean, a world champion.
That's a tough gig.
And he got, I think they were racing to 9, but I think he got to 4,
I think so, yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, that's a tough draw.
Yeah.
World
He really,
champion.
the second guy he should have beat.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, the guy he played was no slouch.
No, none of them were. That was a good shot.
Did you hear Chuck Evans died?
Yeah. Saw that on Facebook.
Yeah. I met him in I want to say Derby City 5, and we hung out and played a lot together. That was back when I was actually playing.
Yeah, last
He's a
time I
pretty
saw
good player.
him was probably right after I moved to Arizona. I played in a local tournament. Him and I played.
Yeah, pretty nice guy. Pretty nice guy. It's a shame.
Yeah, he was a very popular player in the Phoenix area.
Yeah. He was a cool dude.
Yep.
We did some gambling against some guys together in Derby. I want to say it was Derby City 5 or 6. I think it was 5. I think 5 was the first one I went to. Maybe 6.
You're talking about the Executive West.
Yeah. First year I went, I just played and I helped Diamond move tables in. Mark was like, "Hey, you want to go to a really cool tournament? I'll pay your way. You just help Diamond set up some tables." And
Was
I
that
got to
the
hang
same-
out with him and Johnny Ervolino, and
Was that the year, or was it the next year that I said, "Hey, help me ref this"?
I think it was.
qualifier,
I
IPT
think that was
qualifier.
Derby City 8,
Well, I think
because I think I went twice before you went there.
2006 was the IPT one qualifier.
Was it 6?
I think so.
2006.
It might have been 5. I don't know.
Yeah, because I was still living in Alaska, and I moved to Vegas in 2005. Weren't you still living in Alaska when you did that first Derby?
No.
Nope. So that might have been.
No, we moved with Griffin to do, to work
Right.
at CSI in 2004.
You're right. So yeah, it might have been 2006. So yeah, that would have been my third Derby then when we did the IPT thing. God, that's a story. Jesus Christ. They did the IPT qualifier. Me, Bill Stock, and Ken Schumann were the refs. When Derby was over, they did the qualifier. But Derby ends on a Saturday,
Keep in mind, this is middle of winter.
January. It's
And it's
20
cold.
below.
It's ice cold outside.
We're at the Executive West. It was 21 below, I think it was. And AccuStats apparently couldn't wait. They had to load out. They opened up the overhead door. When we had matches all day that day.
Yeah.
Alex Pagulayan is wearing a fur coat. And when he'd lean over the table, you could watch his breath like a vape. You know how people vape and they blow all that steam across that's what it looked like.
Yes.
Alex would lean it. I can still picture him leaning across the table for a long shot.
That is not
And
an
he
exaggeration.
laughs.
Yeah.
And his breath just blew a puff of smoke all the way across the surface of the table. That's how cold it was. And these guys are playing. And it was $2,000 entry,
It was, yeah, I think
and
so.
first and second got to play in the IPT tournament. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. It was insane. I think it was Alex Paguline and George Breedlove qualified at that event for the IPT. It was so cold. I would ref one round, and Bill had a room across the
closest
hall,
room, yeah, to the tournament
and
room.
we had coffee pot in there, and the football game going, and we'd run over there and go, tag, you're it.
Yeah, we take turns going to the room to
'Cause
warm up and watch football.
It is tough to be a referee and be standing at a table going.
Yeah,
It was so brutal.
the stuff we do.
All for the love of the game. Yeah, someone told Pierre to breathe. Badboys.tv. Yep.
All right.
Yeah,
looks
both
like,
of these guys are
This is Edward
playing really tight and tense.
kicking at the
First game of
11.
the first game of the 8-ball, first match 8-ball, and they're on the
Good hit,
TV table.
Good hit, good hit.
And they both seem to be playing tight.
Well, Pierre wins this game. He gets it to Hill. Oops. Watch this.
Did not want to do that. Watch these.
Oh,
Watch these.
he's shooting away. Okay. I think he's just ducking.
Yeah, be careful. He don't shoot anything soft.
Oh, did he actually play that
What?
ball? Yeah, I think he played it. Now he's got to shoot again. I think I would have ducked on that shot.
Yeah.
Same kind of way, but he's going to whack this. Not too bad.
Well, that's probably the softest shot he's shot
He left his shot
the whole
though.
match.
Yeah.
He's playing a little too fast.
If he was stretched out there, he should have taken his time a little more.
Yeah, well, and he just it's like he's playing tight. You could see his elbow moving around and
Well, you know,
nerves, man.
well, they're playing their first match, and they're on the TV table.
Look, these guys are all amateurs. If Simone Biles, who is a professional, can get stressed out from the pressure, and I'm not dissing her.
Who's the best in the world?
Right. I can't even imagine having the weight of a country on my back and everybody expecting you to win. Not to compete, to win.
Yeah.
That's got to be brutal. But these poor amateurs are put on the TV table. You know, I remember my first time I played on a TV table.
Ooh.
It's like, oh, that's brutal.
Look, he left him a hole to get to
I
that
think so,
strike.
yeah. It's nerve-wracking, your first TV table match. You don't
Hey.
know. You don't know if there's 10,000 people on the other end watching.
I'll tell you what. I was on the TV table in the finals of the doubles, and I missed a shot that was impossible to miss.
I got proof.
It's there forever.
Forever. I've seen that video like 50 times. I still don't know how you missed.
It was impossible to
It
miss
didn't look
it.
like you miscued. It just looks like I'm gonna shoot this into the wall.
I know why it happened is because I didn't walk up to the shot and look at it. I
Right.
just-
You knew
Yeah.
you were gonna make it, and you didn't take the time to investigate that it was a little bit.
Yeah, what angle it was at.
I don't even know. I don't know how you could miss it, but you
I'd
did.
I'd have to watch it to see.
I'm telling you, we need to do a DVD. What not to do in pool. I think that's a top selling DVD.
You put that shot on the cover.
Hell yeah. And we just go back and analyze huge misses, right? And make that a DVD. This is a learning moment.
This is for the set right here. Wow, he smacked it in
That's
there.
Pierre.
That wasn't. No, it wasn't.
You sure?
That was Edward.
I could have swore. I can't. Who's wearing what shoes?
I don't know about the shoes. I just
I
know
thought
about
Pierre
the
was.
bridge.
Oh no, because Pierre
has
shot the
watch.
5. Yeah, Pierre shot the
Yeah.
5 in the side, which was crazy.
Pierre had the watch on, and
Yep. So Edward.
that's it. And I
He
assume
wins
we're
it.
going to be back here at noonish.
Yeah. We don't get much of a break at all.
Time to go to the bathroom.
So Edward wins that one and moves on. Pierre's still in the tournament. He's just got a long way to go. About time, man. Took you too long there. So there you go. We'll be back in about 20 minutes, folks. Thanks for tuning in to Bad Boys TV.